speaking of Christmas, I want to talk about Christmas just because Christmas, like this is the first podcast of the holiday season, and we need to go over everything Nintendo Christmas related. I want to touch on. Okay, so we're all gamers here. We're all gamers in our own right. Okay, we all have a Switch. Most people who are watching this have a Switch. I assume. And so we all like games. I want to talk about, because I have almost all of them, okay? I want to talk about Christmas video games, which ones you should buy for every Nintendo console. There are so many of them. So I want to start back all the way to the Game Boy Advance. There aren't really any before that. Maybe like one random one, but these are the main ones. So there's a few on the Game Boy Advance. You have Elf, and this is like, I'm not reading anything. These are top of my head. That's how much I love Christmas. I know all the games off the top of my head. So we have Elf, we have Santa Claus 3, Santa Claus Saves the Earth, that one. Elf Bowling if you're into that, and I believe that would be it. That would be it for the Game Boy Advance Christmas games. If I missed one, feel free to correct me. But that would be it. Now, otherwise, for the GameCube, we have one main one. We have the Polar Express. The Polar Express is a wintry movie, and that is on GameCube. Oh, and the Polar Express is also on Game Boy. That was also the one that I was forgetting. It's on the Game Boy and the GameCube. Two totally different games. Totally different. Like on the Game Boy, it's a side scroller. On the GameCube, it's a full 3D game. But that's on the GameCube as well. So you have that on the GameCube. Now we have a few on the Wii. Okay, we have a few on the Wii. We have no. The DS comes first. Few on the DS. We have Disney's A Christmas Carol, Elf Bowling, once again, if you're into that, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas, if you want to play that. That's also on there. And I believe that is it for the GameCube. Oh, sorry, for the DS. And also for the Wii, there are a few on the Wii. A few of the same ones, actually. So the same ones. There's also Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer on the Wii. There's Santa Claus is Coming to Town for the Wii. There is one WiiWare game called like Happy Holidays or something. There's that if you want it. And the one that my favorite Christmas game of all time, We Wish You a Merry Christmas. And let me tell you, they missed a pretty like big opportunity not naming it like We Wish You a Merry Christmas, WII. Like they missed out right there. I'm not sure why they didn't do that, but that's for the Wii. Dude, I have not read it. I don't have any notes on Christmas games. I have notes on what to talk about, like topics. All these Christmas games are off the top of my head. So for the 3DS, there isn't very much. Now, you can always resort to your Animal Crossing New Leaf, but the only Christmas game that I have found on the 3DS is called Christmas Archery. It's on the eShop. Get that game before the eShop closes. Now, from the 3DS to the Wii U, I found nothing. I found not one Christmas game on the Wii U. You can always just play... really, the closest thing is play Mario Maker and play some Christmas levels, but didn't they, deactivate Mario Maker? I don't even, the Wii U and Christmas don't go together. Now, obviously, you can play your Wii Christmas games on there, so if you want to do that, feel free. But, yeah, the Wii U doesn't have much for Christmas. The Switch does. So, for the Switch... we have Advent Calendar. Buy it after it gets fixed, though. Once it's fixed, I'll tell everybody. Advent Calendar, Santa Throw, Santa Tracker, and Santa's Xmas Adventure. Those four are all great games, but the one that I want to talk about in specific is Santa Throw. Santa Throw is very fun, and I was actually given a free copy of Santa Throw from In-City Games. So thank you very much for giving me a free copy of the game to review and try out. I love Santa Throw. It's basically a fun, great Christmas game that gets you in the spirit with great, honestly, one of the big standout things is the background music. It's really Christmassy. Like it's not your average jingle bell jingle. Like this is like real pure Christmas music in the background, and I love it. You are putting presents into stockings, into a bunch of stockings, and you kind of have to. It's hard to explain. I have a video on the screen talking about it. Like I'll have it up here. You drop stockings, or you drop presents into stockings, and you have to make sure that you're dropping the present into the right stocking, because if it's, you can see a silhouette of who you're giving the gift to. If it's a kid, you give it to the kid. If it's like a thief, you don't give it to them. And it's a fun puzzle game, fun Christmas game, and I would recommend that you try it out and you get it, because it is very fun. It is on the eShop, and I'll have the link to that in the description. So yeah, I wanted to talk about all those games just because it's that time of year, you know, like it's that time. We're in the Christmas season. What better way to celebrate than to play all of these Christmas games? There's that for every console, because I know people don't just have a Switch, don't just have a Wii. Everyone's got everything. So that's what I would recommend for each of those consoles. Now, you can always go back and play your Animal Crossing games. Those are always Christmas themed as well, because the snow is on the ground. There's the Christmas event. You can always do that. And that's what I would do if you have Animal Crossing and don't want to spend more money on a dedicated Christmas game. That's what I would do. I would just play Animal Crossing. But yeah, so those are some games to get you in the spirit. Anyway.